The Cold War. That magical time when world powers didn't blow each other up. They just eavesdropped, blackmailed, and played a very long game of guess who. Meet Harold Kim Philby, born in India, educated at Cambridge, looked like the perfect British gentleman. But plot twist, Kim was Team Red from the start. A committed communist by his early 20s and soon, a KGB recruit. In 1940, just 28 years old, he slipped into MI6. Smart, charming, and terrifyingly competent, he was eventually promoted to head of MI6's anti-Soviet section. Yes, really, this guy was in charge of catching Soviet spies. Philby wasn't flying solo, he was one of the Cambridge Five, a spy ring of elite British intellectuals turned Soviet informants. They weren't in it for money, just raw ideology and a disturbing amount of idealism. Imagine betraying your country for free, that's commitment. Let's talk impact. Philby didn't just leak memos, he leaked entire operations. Dozens of Western agents in Eastern Europe were exposed, captured, killed, or vanished. CIA covert missions? Blown. MI6 plans? Cancelled like a bad TV pilot. In 1949, Philby was sent to Washington, D.C. He became the top liaison between MI6 and the CIA, basically the VIP pass holder to all Western secrets. He made friends in high places, Roosevelt, Churchill, Truman, all impressed. If the CIA said it in a meeting, the KGB heard it at breakfast. In 1951, two fellow Cambridge spies were about to get arrested. Who tipped them off? Of course, our man Kim. By the late 50s, Western agencies were panicking. Too many failed missions, too many agents lost. Philby was questioned, but with no solid proof, he walked free, again. But in 1962, a Polish defector finally confirmed it. Philby was the mole. And then, poof, he vanished. In 1963, Philby turned up in Moscow, looking like a smug tourist who just dodged customs. The KGB gave him a hero's welcome, along with the Red Banner of Honor, and probably a dacha and a lifetime supply of beet soup. He spent the rest of his life in Moscow, mostly quietly. His memoir, My Silent War, a bestseller in several countries. The Cambridge Five could have inflicted enormous damage on Britain. But ironically, the KGB often didn't fully trust the gold mine of information they delivered. Why? Because the Five were recruited so easily, it all felt a little too good to be true. But they did cripple trust between MI6 and the CIA for decades. Who were the other guys? Donald McLean, diplomat turned defector. Guy Burgess, flamboyant and brilliant. Anthony Blunt, art historian, royal insider. John Cairncross, the quiet one, which is often the most dangerous. So next time you hear Cambridge education, just remember the Cambridge Five, top of the Cold War charts. #1 in betrayal, 1950 to 1963. Sleep tight. See you next time.